How's everybody doing? I know you didn't hear from me in a while, so I'm not going to give you an update in this video. I'm gonna just share a thought, and this is a fair thought. How come every time black men are trying to build something, people bring the Bible? It's so confusing to me because it's like, hey, we know it's been tampered with. We know there was a history before the Bible, or any story in the Bible was a watered down version of another story that happened pre-existing. And I'm not knocking it, but it's just like there's a mentality there to me. It's like, yo, hey, black man to black man, you know what I mean? If this era still exists as far as black man to black man, but anybody that knows me knows that's my code. You know what I'm saying? Black man to black man, we know true knowledge is not in that Bible. History teaches you that the burning of the library in Alexandria, where they stole all the books and burned the ones that they couldn't steal. You know what I mean? So true knowledge. You know what I mean? There's wisdom. Granted, I give people that. You know what I mean? And I give people that. There's laws, but then it's like it's hard because it's like, yo, why are we only going by these commandments when this is like, what about the laws of Bayat? You know what I mean? Is that not how that story actually really happened? You know what I mean? But I don't want to get into that. But my thing is just the mentality thing. Like, yo, just black men to black men. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying to myself, yo, we are reading at a fourth grade level. Fourth grade level. That's what that's a statistic that we can't take away. 85% of us don't know how to use tools. Thank goodness I know how to use tools. But we're going in the fields where, in order for us to achieve, we have to block. We have to block a lot of us. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm gonna break that down quickly because, so I was once in a situation where, a leadership position was offered. And I'm like, first of all, I felt honored because, I haven't been working at this company for a year. But then I realized, I'm gonna say this, then I started realizing, hey, yo, they don't want a leader. They don't want to pay me. They want to pay me to be the face of a leader. They want to pay me so they won't feel bad about firing these set of dudes, and they want me to do it. They want me to be the face to do it. And it just so happens these set of dudes look like me, and it's just like, I couldn't sleep at night. So I turned down the position. You know what I mean? And when you got integrity, and I know that's not a word used a lot in today's era. It's like, oh, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. But, I tell people all the time, I'm like, yo, people that say that and they keep doing what they gotta do, they still got keep on doing what they gotta do. They're in the same situations as a man with integrity. So, I don't, that I don't hear that shit. I don't go for that shit. You know what I mean? But like, to me, I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, like, wow, it'd be great, if brothers can younger ones the ability to work on tools, how to use a hammer drill, just even things I can't do, like how to fix a car. You know what I mean? And I'm learning that, like, I'm learning. I want to say this right. I'm learning that this really cannot happen because it's not the women that's in our way. You know what I mean? Because I think it's we're in each other's way. You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer of survival of the fittest. And, you know what I mean? I ain't lose too many fitness battles in my lifetime. You know what I mean? But like, I'm learning. I'm like, yo, man, hey, this war versus black man versus black woman is so irrelevant because the greater war in building a foundation is the war amongst black man versus black man. Oh, I don't get along with you because you're a black Muslim, and I don't get along with you because you're a black Christian and shit like that. And it's like, as soon as black men try to do something together, it's like, oh yeah, let's pit Muslim into this shit, or let's pit Christianity or some form of the Bible into this shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, first of all, dog, if we want to teach history, let's teach the real fucking history. Like, and then it's like, then you have the conversation and be like, yo, hey, you don't find that, 20,000 years before there was a Jesus, the story of Osiris and everything happened? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that, hey, you know what, somebody read these books and try to revise it with their own version? You don't find that like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really think that we don't, like, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm very smart, brothers. I don't think Jerusalem is where the original Jerusalem was at. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, yo, why can't we teach our history and let a mind use it for itself? There's no point in this and there's no point in that. And I'm like, yo, listen, I want you to know, Bill Gates is using everything in the Emerald Tablets to dictate how he's running us. And it's like, oh, well, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm not. That motherfucker, in there, it talks about genetic engineering. And here, what the fuck is Bill Gates doing as far as with the farming and shit like that? You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, so why do you want, and then, do you really think, at this era, this time, in this time of prosperity, of potential prosperity, that it would be smart to do something that was so detrimental in our oppression, you know what I mean? Use something so detrimental that was used as a detrimental key to our oppression. Oh, well, we got the real history now. No, the fuck, you know what I mean? You got a better understanding, but you don't got the real history. So, like, you know what I mean? It's like, and then if you use this, how do you want to use this? You can't use this and teach a kid how to, like the work with robotics. Why do you even care about this book? This book was the things it was used for. It was never even written by us as a collective. They took a bunch of stories and added it all together and stuff like that. And I'm not hating. Same with the Quran. I'm like, yo, man, that is so beneath me. Like, yo, that is so. It's like, yo, at what point in the history, black man to black man, just, hey, take your beliefs out of it. At what point in history, in any of those books, was it more superior than the things in the books that we in ancient Kent or ancient Sumeria, we're talking about frequencies and things that Terrence Howard is using now. You know what I mean? At what point is it like, yo, hey, well, it can alter your life? Like, in what sense? It can kick a drug habit? And kudos to that, but like, At what point is it acknowledged that it can? Excuse me. Let me drink my coffee. It's hard being a truck driver. At what point can it? You know what I mean? Can it be taken seriously? Like I'm the more I'm thinking, and I'm trying to really like be conservative because I understand this in certain people's livelihoods and stuff like that. But I'm saying, yo, right now is literally a time of prosperity. Of opportunity for prosperity. Why can't we use our spirits? You know, why can't we say, hey, yo? Because I don't see too many people that use those books got a good spirit. You know what I mean? Any of them. You know, and you know, and maybe in a later video or after I check the comments or whatever, I will retaliate and be like, yo, you know, hey man, yo, I don't want to shame nobody right now, but like, I'll retaliate and be like, yo, how does that make sense? Look what that story says. That makes sense to you. You think I'm that dumb? You know what I'm saying? Or is that prosperous? Or that really don't mean that? Well, how come here? You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, how come we can't use what we know about us, you know, and to move forward. That's all. And like, you know, and they say, well, hey, this was what did they say? They'd be like, yo, oh well, you know, there's false idols and this and that. There was no way in hell you would have never known any of that stuff if it wasn't discovered in the 1940s by accident. So you wasn't even allowed to have the knowledge, because if you would have had the knowledge 200 years ago, 300 years ago, then what? No, we got this knowledge in 1940 because they buried it, because, you know, these people conquered these people, or these people been in these ways, and then later the leftover people got conquered. But I'm just saying, this is a time for prosperity, a time for, yo, hey, what does your, you know, what's in your instinct? What sits right with your spirit? You know what I mean? How can you be proud? You know what I mean? Proud of something, proud of us. You know what I mean? Okay, we get it. You know, what about the grassroots? What's this? Am I saying it right? Grassroots work? You know what I mean? What about those type of situations? What about building a strong foundation? And if we're going to build a strong foundation, why do we have to use things that was used that was handed to us, whether through slavery or, you know, whatever? And it's suspect. And like, it's 100% suspect. And I don't want to really dive into that, but like, you know, I feel like in later videos, I just might have to, because, you know, I know I'm gonna get some feedback or whatever. But it's just like, dog, we got bigger issues. Kids are reading at 4th grade levels. So like, do you understand that? Black boys are reading at a 4th grade level. You know, I remember a quote from Dr. Umar where he said something, and he said like, yeah, black women are not doing nothing wrong. You know what I mean? They're defending themselves. It's black men that need to check black men. And I agree with that. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen, if anybody knows, they say, hey, Frank, you're a chauvinist, and so what? But like, you know, as far as men checking men, like, steel sharpening steel. We can't use bullshit, man. They're reading at 4th grade level. Like, look what the fuck is going on in China. They're really laughing at us. So we don't have a high level of intelligence. You know what I mean? But yet, you want us to feel entitled. We don't have we don't have the proper skills, but yet you want us to expect we're going to build a nation. Like, I don't see nothing. Like, it's like the fat bitch saying, the 8 kids saying, I deserve a good man. Like how? You know what I'm saying? And it's like how? Like, you know, you was never good to yourself. You was never after the third kid, you wasn't good to you can't be good to them. You know what I'm saying? You wanted something to drink, you needed something to smoke. Shut up. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, at what point are we gonna grow? Like truly grow. Hey, yo, bro, what you got going on over there? Oh, okay, you do media content. Oh, okay. But you know, can you understand the JavaScript? Oh, they're not using the JavaScript no more. Why ain't they using the JavaScript no more? Oh, because you know, Epic came up with this with the own software, and it's easier to use. But they have a patent. Well, there's no patent to this JavaScript, so why are we not keep using the JavaScript? Even if it's going to take us an extra day or 6 months to get it done. Why do you want to continue giving our shit away to these people so they can use it at for their own fair use? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, history teaches, like, you know, like, I don't know, you know, man, I don't know, you know, and as I continue, you know, just to reach out to people from time to time, like, hey, what's going on? What you think about this? What you think about that? Or, you know, they tell me what they think, and I'm just like, yo, you know, you know, and there's powerful people. Excuse me. I'm learning. I'm paying attention to several people, and I'm like, yo, they're on to something. They're on to something. They're about to start building. They're working on the building stage. We don't even got that the manpower to continue. You know what I mean? To support each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, and I get it. Everything's a bill. Everything's a con. Everything's a sense of entitlement. But it's just like, yo, man.